Strap in, Team Average, because we got a lot more than the soporific titled Restoring Public Trust Through UAP Transparency and Whistleblower Protection. Good marketing would have called it U.S. Declares War on ET. Every congressional hearing on UAPs has had fireworks. Under oath in Congress is where David Grusch dropped his bombshell testimony.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
I urge folks to listen to the opening statements from all three hearings at a minimum. But Representative Eric Burlison of Missouri dropped the mic, putting this video on the Congressional record. Video from an MQ-9 drone platform off the coast of Yemen, where a Hellfire missile bounces off a confirmed UAP. While this drone footage is the star of the show, the performance characteristics captured by the USS Jackson and presented by Chief Wiggins is actually more impressive to me. An infamous Tic-Tac UFO with no control surfaces or visible propulsion, doing Tic-Tac things, all captured on state-of-the-art sensor systems. No one said it, but the US government has a mountain of real kinetic data on these vehicles. Where is it? Why hasn't anyone seen it? What other secrets do these special vehicles have? The OG, George Knapp, testified under oath. On the Congressional record now are his smuggled files about Thread 3, the Soviet Union's full-spectrum military program to collect data on UFOs.
Blocked from this information consistently. I want to ask this just question. How in the world, this is the document, I want to enter this in for the record if it hasn't already been entered, Madam Chair. The document that you provided on Thread 3, this is a huge file. How in the world did you smuggle this out of Russia?
Carefully.
In your socks?
I don't think I want to be really specific about it because I might have to go back there and get some more sometime. Although,
okay.
No, that'd be crazy to do that. Well, I took the top pages off that were stamped with the security signature, and I carried them out on my person. But the rest of them I just threw in my suitcase and threw some caviar in there as a distraction as well, and hoped for the best. Otherwise, I'd be a citizen of Siberia right now.
In fact, in another episode of the USSR behaving less secretly than ourselves, the entire Russian military was ordered to report sightings and send data to the Thread 3 military chiefs. No stigma, no unspoken Soviet-style rules to say nothing and report nothing. That is what the USA did. I suspect a breakaway civilization has already deciphered new physics from these craft. Jesse Michaels was one of the few investigators not making a special appearance in the room, but he has done great work uncovering details of groundbreaking gravitational physics that went black in the 1950s. For me, watching George Knapp testify and deliver the UFO files he smuggled out of Russia was the highlight. That was an act of real courage and probably told us more about what the USA really knows than our own government. This average YouTuber firmly believes there are unknown craft in our airspace. Even the Pentagon admits that now. Lockheed Martin may have a Tic-Tac, and the silent black triangle may have a USTR-3B designation. I don't need more stories of red-squared UFOs the size of buildings flying silently over Vandenberg. I believe you know what you saw. Hell, everyone in Phoenix saw it in the 1990s. In a week filled with international lawlessness worthy of history books, in a week where China looks like the moral compass of the globe, did we just see a declaration of interplanetary war as well? A missile bouncing off a UFO is great television, but raises big questions. Did we try to communicate with the craft before firing over international waters? Have we made first contact already? Do we have any clue about the physics powering these crafts? How many of these craft have we shot at? In our increasingly illiberal age, in a week of insane international lawlessness, it is perhaps apropos we have released evidence of our potential interplanetary lawlessness as well. Why not? For better or worse, though, this was the best congressional hearing since the Iran-Contra affair. A breakaway civilization, inside and outside our government, knows what these craft are. Keep demanding data, Team Average.